I've heard of bird baths, but this is a little ridiculous. What is up, everybody? The Germ here, and it feels like so long since we've been to the shore, but we are back and we are here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Oh my gosh, it feels like an eternity. It's been like 2 years. So we're back. It's gonna be awesome. Hang out with us. The Ocean Casino, of course, this used to be the Rebel before it went bankrupt. And look at this, you can't even see the tower. It's a very foggy day here in Atlantic City. Look at this, what used to be the Showboat Casino is now, check this out, this is awesome. Look at this, the Lucky Snake Arcade and Sports Bar. This thing took up the whole entire casino floor. The casino's gone. It's gonna be all arcade and sports bar. This is a good idea. Earlier today, spun a wheel, won a $5 gift card to play on the games. Lady right in front of us, she won a $50 game card. That was pretty cool. I was hoping. I was off by 1 spot. Look at this behind me. This is what they claim to have the world's largest claw machine. Anyone ever seen one bigger than that? I don't know, it's pretty big. Look at that lady walking next to it. You can tell just how large this thing is. Now, these are the games that I would have played when I was down in Jersey. Look at this, Outrun. I love that game. What else? Marble Madness. Never played Marble Madness, never really got into it. But I do remember playing Star Wars. Look at this. Not one, but 2 of them. And one of my favorite arcade games as a kid, Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter was such an awesome game. And they got 2 of these giant arcade games, a giant Pac-Man, and of course Space Invaders. Look at this, they actually have a miniature golf course inside the arcade. It's fun. If you guys come here, I hope you love claw machines, because there are so many. Now, if you do really, really well in the arcade, you could win this BMW motorcycle. It is a real motorcycle. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of tickets, but I don't know if that's possible or not. The Absecon Lighthouse, standing at 171 feet tall, makes it the 3rd largest lighthouse in the United States and the tallest in New Jersey. We have made this a Germ tradition every time we come to the Atlantic City area to go and climb the stairs of the lighthouse. All right, we got our tickets, $18. Unfortunately, tradition is we've come here so many times that we've always seen Buddy. And Buddy is an older gentleman. I'll try to throw a picture in here if I could find it. And unfortunately, this is the first time I've been here where Buddy is not going to be here to greet us at the top. Hey, let's start climbing those 220 steps. There's one. Now, we've done videos on this before, so I'm not going to do a whole video of going up the steps. Now, the lighthouse was built in 1854, but wasn't lit until 1857. Giant light bulb. Must have took a long time to screw in. Now, as we go up, one of the things I love to do is look at this. Look at this giant spiral staircase. Now, all the steps are numbered. You can see we're up to 148. These are getting a little tarnished. There we go, 149. There you go, this is a good easy one to read. 150. And of course, you come to these little alcoves here, and look at that view. Doesn't that make it worth it? All right, guys, I'm coming to the end. They always say, watch the last step of it. Buddy, I've heard it's not here today. So there it is, 228.
That's it.
And the last step is a doozy.
It is.
And we get a card. And we made it to the top.
Climb New Jersey's tallest lighthouse.
Woo! And the 3rd largest in the US.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's right.
All right, so I got information from the desk that Buddy was not here, but of course, we get one of these cards. And this is Bernard. Of course, his name began with a B.
Yeah, it's Bear.
Oh, I'm sorry, Barry.
Bear. It's like B-A, it's like bear with a D on the end.
Oh, cool, that's different.
Yep.
How long have you been up here?
Oh, a little more than 19 years.
Wow, and he hasn't left ever since. So I guess he sleeps by the light.
I sleep up here, I take care of the lights, and do
turn on the night light. Oh my God, thank you very much. Take this off. And look at the view. Look at this. My daughter, of course, beat me up here. Ah, youth has more energy. And here's the same view we got from one of the windows. Atlantic Ocean right there. We're gonna go inside. You're not allowed up here, but I get a little peek. I know how to do it because I've been showed before. So look at this. This is the original lens right there.
Yep, that's it.
Built in Paris.
1854.
1854. So what took them so long to turn this thing on? Because I know it was 1850, 54 was built. It had to be
manufactured, of course. It took a while. It had to be shipped over here. And then in the meantime, they couldn't put it up here until the tower was essentially built.
Right, because it took them, it was built in, I think it was 1854, and the light wasn't turned on until 1857.
57. So they started construction of the tower itself in June of 1855. Okay, and it took roughly about 18 months to build the tower. They couldn't put the lens up here until the tower was built.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Baird.
Bye-bye.
All right, here we go back down. 220 steps.
220 feet.
All the way back to the bottom. And Baird was awesome. You know, it was cool to meet somebody different because Baird had some cool stories too. He was actually in the US Navy and he flew planes. So, pretty cool. You know what? We're gonna skip step. Now I didn't do all 228. I'm now on the south end of the Atlantic City Boardwalk, heading towards the Atlantic City Convention Center, which of course has been host to the Miss America competition for several years before being moved to Las Vegas, then being lured back to Atlantic City, only to end up at the Mohegan Sun, Connecticut. Now, why does the Miss America pageant need to be at a casino? I don't know the answer to this question. Does anyone know? It should be here in Atlantic City. This is where it started. This is where it should be. Let's go see if we can find that convention center. Welcome to Boardwalk Hall, former home of the Miss America Beauty Contest. We've made it down to the convention center, and if you guys ever watched the Miss America pageant, you may recognize this little pavilion here. First Miss America pageant, of course, in 1921 with a winner of Margaret Gorman. And she got a nice trophy from Washington, D.C. Second prize, actually first runner-up, what I would rather receive was the $100 in gold. I would have took that prize instead. Now the convention center's in front of us. I don't know if they're gonna let us go in. This is where they used to hold the Miss America pageant before it moved off the boardwalk. This is a beautiful building on the exterior. And then, of course, like I said to you guys, after moving off the boardwalk, it moved to the Atlantic City Convention Center, then to Las Vegas, then back to Atlantic City, and then to Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. I don't know. But originally, Miss America pageant was brought here to Atlantic City to create tourism, to get people down to the beach, ultimately for the muddy dollar. Nice little plaque here for Miss America. Look at her with her crown and her beautiful roses. And here's the convention center right here. We just visited Atlantic City's visitor center, and I was hoping to get some information. Unfortunately, it was very difficult to get that. The Atlantic City Convention Center, or Boardwalk Hall, is not open to the public still. They have the world's largest organ inside, so that's right inside this building. And apparently, I wasn't aware of this, they have a museum inside. And the museum's still closed because of COVID, and it's July of 2021, still not open. So we can't see either of those things, which kind of stinks. All right, that's it. Closed to public, employees only. That stinks. We're never going to see this organ. This is the second time I tried to show you guys. Our next stop here on the boardwalk is going to be Freilinger's, a saltwater taffy shop. Did you guys know that right here in Atlantic City in 1888, a man who owned a candy shop by the name of David Bradley accidentally invented saltwater taffy when his taffy shop flooded and all the soft taffy got exposed to the salt water? It was a hit. Let's go get some taffy. Whew, that feels a lot better. It is hot outside. Look how old school this candy bar is. They got the big mirror. I don't know what kind of wood that is. I'm guessing mahogany. But the biggest thing, the reason to come here is not for that. It's for the taffy. Of course, they got fudge as well. And one of the people that worked here just told me the bar is actually from a 1920 bar. So it's probably been selling candy for a lot longer. But yeah, you used to be able to get alcohol here. Not here, but you guys know what I mean. And look at all the delicious taffy. This is what we're going to be getting here. So good. Got our bag here. Gotta get some strawberry. I want to know what is you guys' favorite. Oh, this is a good one. They got the orange. The orange is delicious. Got a couple oranges. Put 3 of those in there. My daughter's got some interesting ones. What do we got?
Chocolate and vanilla.
Chocolate and vanilla. We got to put those in there. That vanilla sounds good. I don't know about that chocolate. Ugh. Chocolate taffy. Yuck. I think we got some delicious taffy flavors, and we also got some really awful taffy flavors, and I'll tell you why. So I had this idea a long time ago to go to Five Below, and everybody should pick out a t-shirt for each other at Five Below, and you know, basically what I would do, I would pick out the ugliest t-shirt for the other person, and they would have to wear it one day of vacation. So I think I'm still gonna do that at some point. I think it would be hilarious. But what Bella did is Bella says to me, she's like, why don't we pick out a piece of taffy for each other? She's like, I'm gonna pick out something absolutely disgusting. I'm like, okay. I said, so you're gonna go with this too? She says, yes. So I got her some molasses flavor. I know she is not gonna like that. Watch her try to, she's gonna try to act like she liked it, but I know my daughter. This is not the special flavor, this is the orange, but this is just for me. I wanna go back a year from now and watch me eat this delicious piece of taffy, this saltwater taffy. That's hard. I remember them being that hard. It's good though. Flavor is amazing. This is your second saltwater taffy choice here down in Atlantic City. They're both owned by the same company, so it doesn't matter which one you go to, but we gotta go inside and check it out, right? Let's go inside and check this one out. Oh, the AC works so. It's colder down in here. Big sandcastle guy. I believe the taffy is the same. We're gonna find out. Yep, it sure is. So look at that. So it doesn't matter which one you go to. You're gonna get the same taffy. You can see the Freilingers is on there. And try the strawberry. This is not the strawberry. This is the peach. Strawberry or cherry are good. Those are my favorites. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. It's Freilingers. The young lady here helped me out with that. Apparently there's another one, because I remember when I did the last video in Atlantic City, it was a little different. So we're gonna go to that next one. Of course, also in Atlantic City, you have Ripleys, believe it or not. We're not gonna be doing it today. But I remember when this place opened, and man, look at that building. It sure is falling apart. Even some of the boardwalk has seen better days. There seems to be unlimited amounts of saltwater taffy and fudge here in Atlantic City. Why not go in anyway? We've hit up another one of the saltwater taffy shops. Same company. Look at this. They got rope licorice, so good. And look at these things. These are so gross. My daughter likes these. They're like little pods that taste like styrofoam with stuff in it that tastes horrible. All right, we got something unique in this one. This one's the only one of the 3 stores that we've been in. They have cashews and I think they're toffee covered almonds and cashews. Those are good. We're gonna get some of those. All right, we're getting some of the taffy. That's whatever's there is good.
Okay.
That's fine. Got some pecans. Unfortunately, was not allowed in the basement again. They said they don't let anyone in the basement, but the reason why I want to go in the basement there is because I've heard that's where they used to make the taffy there, and there is like a bunch of like signatures engraved in the wood and stuff like that with you know, maybe knives or pens, who knows. And I've heard there's some dates there, and I'd like to see that and check it out, but they said even the owner wouldn't let me down there if they were there. I find it hard to believe, but She's probably right.
Everybody else.
Also have a piece of the World Trade Center memorial to the people that were lost on 9/11/2001. This is a smaller piece, one of the smaller pieces I've seen, but I've never seen a piece with a little bit of concrete on it. So a little bit of concrete there, some bolts, and an I-beam, part of an I-beam, smaller I-beam. And it says that this steel beam was recovered from ground zero and donated by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. A couple statues here, one of a policeman and a firefighter on one knee. And then over on the other side, we have a officer's shield and a fire helmet. Let's go take a walk over to Caesars, which is coincidentally just a block over. They have a very beautiful chariot in front with, I think Caesars over there or somebody, I don't know. I'm not into that whole, is that Roman? And of course, right next to Caesars is formerly Trump Plaza. There are no Trump properties here left in Atlantic City, but that tower right there, that was Trump Plaza, all gone. Now, I'm not going to give you guys the whole history here about Monopoly, but this is what Monopoly is based on. It's actually based on the streets of Atlantic City, and look at that. There are some of the properties right there. You know, it's funny, the little things that you tie together, like when you play and you get one of those cards, and like, what is it, chance cards or something like that, and it says you want a beauty pageant, collect $10. You know, it's kind of funny when you think about it, because Atlantic City was home of the Miss America pageant, so kind of interesting how much they took here from Atlantic City and put it on the Monopoly board. The Atlantic Club, formerly the Hilton, the newest abandoned hotel casino here in Atlantic City. Look at that, another one. All those empty hotel rooms. Do you guys see the giant elephant in the room behind me? That's Lucy the elephant, originally known as Elephant Bazaar. That 6-story elephant was built by James Lafferty in the year 1881, and look at it, it still stands today. You can actually go inside. At one point, it was a real estate office, bringing development and tours here to Margate to try to sell them the real estate. It obviously worked, because Margate is quite built up now. This stop brings us to Linwood, New Jersey, and the Clara Glen Pet Cemetery. You know, this is the second time I've been in a pet cemetery, and not Stephen King's Pet Cemetery. The last time I did one of these, I found Nixon's dog Checkers. This time is something a little different. Atlantic City Steel Pier once famously had two very famous animals. One was a famous diving horse, which actually supposedly is buried in the cemetery, but nobody knows where. And the one we're looking for is Rex the Wonder Dog. Now, my daughter happened to spot this stone right here, which is Rex, and is the same time frame, but it is not the right grave. That's a heck of a coincidence. All right, we got a lot of graves to find. I have no idea where this thing is going to be. All right, we did find it, and best thing to do is look for this right here, this little enclosed area, and then you're going to see something that looks like a, sorry dude if you're a dog, but you look like a rat. And then, unfortunately, a very small gravestone, nothing impressive, but this is the grave of Rex the water skiing wonder dog, and he performed during the 30s and 40s right here in Atlantic City, or we're in Linwood, so technically in Atlantic City, and he was towed behind a motorboat and part of a show on Steel Pier in Atlantic City, so pretty cool to check this out. See this here on the ground. Pick this up, see what this is. Oh, is that Rex right there on his boogie board? All right, I see there's like a circle here. I bet you there was something else here at one point, but the tape has no stickiness at all to it, but there you go, Rex. Good boy. Rex the show dog. I love these adventures because they bring me to the most interesting places. This graveyard has a lot of animal graves. I think there was like 3,000 animal graves here. Everything from chimpanzees to dogs and cats to even rodents. I wish we knew where that horse was, but we have no idea. And I seen graves in here dating all the way back to 1929. So, like I said, if you guys want to find Rex, he's right back there. Check him out. It is dinner time. We're gonna try something different today. Sugar Factory. This place looks good. They look like they have some awesome and insane milkshakes. We're also gonna get dinner, so let's go inside and check it out. Now the Sugar Factory is located inside the Hard Rock Casino. And I am definitely hungry for sure. All right, of course, past the slot machine, trying to get you to spend all your cash. I love the giant rubber ducky. Look at that, that's awesome. Not only does the Sugar Factory have a restaurant, but a whole candy store, and it's not ordinary. Look at this, this is so cool. Look how insane this is. Look at that mint chip ice cream, that's got a lot of cavities in it. There's some rock candy, and then you got lollipops on it. Wow. Of course, they got cupcakes. And these things, I know a lot of people like these macaroon things. I actually have never had one of these before. But, oh my God, look at that slice of cake. That looks good. Oh gosh, there's something even better. Oh my gosh, look at these strawberries. Those look good. Talk about chocolate chip cookie dough. That is certainly a big cookie. Cookies and cream, one of my favorites. Just want vanilla. There is no regular vanilla here. I feel like I'm in the game Candy Lane. Well, if you ever wondered what a $19 milkshake looks like, there you have it. 19 bucks. Comes with a $1 lollipop, exclusive cheesecake, and the Sugar Daddy. Looks good. All right, it's sugar. It's done. I got one of these Sugar Daddies. This thing is pretty rough. And I also discovered these aren't real dots. Don't try to eat them. They're made of wood. Don't do it. Of course, you come down the Jersey Shore. You have to come down to the beach. Atlantic Ocean, beautiful sand. Maybe not the best beach, but it is a beach. Look at this, right next to Steel Pier. Busy night here on Steel Pier, opening back in 1898 at an original cost of $200,000. Now it hosts 23 rides, but back in the day, they had a high diving horse and even Rex, the water skiing dog. Of course, every major city has one. The wheel behind me at 227 feet tall claims to be the third largest observation wheel in the country with 40 air-conditioned gondolas. This is only open on the weekends, which is interesting to me. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This was built in 2017, back in December, and today we're finally going to get to ride it. It only costs 10 bucks. I remember when they first looked into open this, I want to say it was like $20. It was insane. But a couple years later, we were finally getting to go on the wheel. Let's go check it out. In our personal gondola. Look at this, 227 feet above the ground, and yeah, those umbrellas are floating, and they left the doors open. I'm just kidding, we didn't start yet. Oh, we're starting now. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and give you a view of both sides. The windows are kind of fogged up on here, and both sides, you're going to have a beautiful view of the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, of course. Got one of those wacky, crazy mouse rides right there. Who doesn't love those things? Oh my God, there goes one of those slingshots. That is scary. Now, it would be interesting to see how many times this goes around. We're not on quite the first rotation yet. We're actually going back now. This thing is rocking, man, but it's pretty cool. It's what, just over 3 years? It's going into its 4th year now. And man, I remember when they put this thing up. It was, I tried looking for the video where I videoed it, and I didn't get to go on it because it wasn't open. It was opening months later, and this thing was like $20 or $24 or something like that. It was absolutely insane, the prices. And I think now that they lowered it, there was a line forming behind us quite a bit. I think that definitely helped, and they're gonna have to have a lot of maintenance with this thing. You know, with it being right on top of the ocean and the salt water, they're gonna have some maintenance. So hopefully they keep up with it. There is a new observation wheel opening up soon at the American Dream Mall, and I'm so upset at myself because my daughter and I went and we had the chance to sit on the I don't know what they call them, the ride supports. They were laying down next to the parking lot, and to me it would have been cool just to take a photo there, and maybe the next time we go, if it's still there, we'll do that. I don't know exactly when that one's going up, but that looked cool. I don't know what the height is or what they're going to charge, but just another cool thing that has been brought into Atlantic City here, and they're going to have at the American Dream Mall. So it's super cool, just another extra thing to do. Look at this. I thought this was interesting. I've been on one of these before in Myrtle Beach. Now, I don't remember having one of these, but it actually has a table. You want to fold that other side out there? It has a table right in the middle, so I guess you can have your cocktails, or maybe if you come in the morning, you can have a little breakfast, or maybe some dinner. I have no idea. I don't know if this was, if food was allowed on it, but kind of cool idea. All right, that was fun. So 2 rotations is the number. We went around 2 times. And yeah, views were pretty good. And you know what? I was mistaken. I went back and I found my video, my previous video that I made. And it also looked like it was only $9.99. I'm not sure where I'm getting this higher price from, but I don't know. Maybe from when I was down in Myrtle Beach. I could have sworn it was more expensive than that. Think of Steel Pier. I would say the 2 biggest rides are the wheel and also the Crazy Mouse. I know the Crazy Mouse is a pretty generic coaster, but it doesn't make it a bad ride. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am the Germ. Don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe, and turn on that notification button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.